Alright guys, welcome back. Part 13 of this restoration project. Today is Saturday. It's not cold, but it's a bit windy. I've been working this morning on trying to get the front shocks ready to prime. I didn't get those done yesterday when I didn't really take the time to fool with them. But we got them sanded down, just ready to put a little paint prep on them and get them hung up, ready to prime. Alright, so our shocks were, I thought they were rusty, but they were mostly just dirty. And one of them, this one I believe I took and washed off. It was a lot of crud. I didn't get all of it off, but I think between this paint prep and all, we'll probably be able to get it all clean. This paint prep is basically just paint thinner. And we'll wipe everything down good. Notice I'm wearing gloves. I don't want my natural oils to stick. You can see how much dirt and dust come off of that. If you handle it with your bare hands, the natural oils in your hands will contaminate the metal and you'll get fish eyes. So I put on a fairly clean old t-shirt and try to minimize the effects of fish eyes. With the gloves, I can grip it, try to get most of this mess clean. There's a little bit of grease and grime up here in the crevices. I just ain't gonna take the time to get all that around the edges. I think that rusty metal prep should work pretty good. We'll just make sure we get all this wiped off, get it as clean as we can get it. And I think I'm recontaminating it just by handling it. See some dust marks on here. Might be a little bit of dust left on this towel, on this rag. I like the paint prep spray. You can also just use paint thinner. Put it on a rag or in a spray bottle and spray it, either one. My preference is the spray. Make sure you get everything good and coated with it. Top of this one I didn't do too good a job on. You know, like I said, I ain't looking for a show truck. At this point, I'm just trying to save a few bucks by making these old shocks look presentable instead of buying new ones I've already bought. I've already had to buy 3 shocks, and you know, these shocks are not cheap. In the, you know, when you have to buy a bunch of stuff. I got to fix some wires to hang these from. Unfortunately, I hadn't got my plastic so I could build a paint booth yet, but I don't think I'm really going to need it on this frame. I'm going to dust it off good, tack it, and hopefully the wind won't blow leaves all over me. But I'm a little bit concerned about overspray on stuff, but not too bad. Definitely when I do the cab, we'll definitely have we'll have a plastic cup to prevent overspray everywhere. Got a few runs in them, but at this point I ain't really worried about it. Probably didn't get the bottoms of them too good, but it's hard to see. Hadn't been over that low. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start tacking the frame and wet the floor down good, and then we'll try to mix up some paint. Alright guys, this is the setup I'm using. It's Devilbiss Finishline. It's got a regulator. It's going to get it down to about 20-21 pounds. I've got a trap here for any moisture that's in this line. I wished I had the regulator at the compressor, but I don't have it there. I will have one there hopefully by the time I get ready to paint the cab and the rest of the parts, but I don't have it right now. So I've got these the cup system here, and all you do with the cups is just pour your paint in. You don't have to use a strainer with these because this thing has got a strainer built into it. I just hope I put it together right. I've never used this, so I don't know. I've never had any, I've tried to do some spray paint before with a different style gun, and it didn't turn out like I wanted it to. So I'm gonna pour about, I don't think it'll take half of this, but I'm gonna pour a good bit in here. Since I'm not using any hardeners, I do have some medium reducer, but I don't really think I need it. So now this, exactly how that goes on there. I'll go in there first. And this, no way that goes on there like that. How the fuck does this go on there? Ah, that's how it goes. Make sure all these tabs are on good. Oh wait, like I say, first time. by the paint. Alright. Well, I hope y'all got a good view of that. Let me tell you something. Spraying gloss black on top of gloss black and trying to figure out where you been and where you ain't been and getting this damn cup in places that's hard to get into, it ain't damn fun. But it does spray pretty good. Once you get to spraying, and, you know, I got to get used to, you know, having the trigger pulled part way, having airflow, and then having to squeeze it on down to get the paint. That's something I've got to get used to. My shocks wouldn't dry, so what I think I'm gonna do is, it says got a 5-minute flash time on these before you can top coat. Hopefully within that time, my shocks will be dry enough to paint. I'm gonna put a little more paint in here, and I'm gonna try to hit the bottom of this back axle down here at the bottom. I think I put a pretty good run on the upper part of that axle, but you know, this is a learning experience for me, because when I did my diesel truck, I sent the body parts off to a guy. He did all the body work. I used rattle cans to paint, paint brushes and rattle cans to paint the frame myself. So going to a nice paint gun, wanting to do the body work myself, it's all a learning experience. So I'm gonna mess up. There ain't no doubt about it. I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna have runs. The frame, that ain't no big deal. This is why I wanted to get the frame painted first, is to learn from that. If there's runs on the frame, nobody's ever gonna see them. And I know I got a good coating of POR 15 on most of it. Alright guys, to finish this video up, I'd say I'd take you around it again. I did go back and touch up the bottom of that axle. I had to get on my creeper. I did not put a bunch of extra paint here. I did respray, put another coat on the front. I did get my shocks painted. The bumper brackets look good. The bracket that goes over the motor mount attached to looks pretty good. So I might have a few runs in it. But these turned out real good. Now where I could see where the paint was going, I didn't have any issues at all. I did miss a little bit at the very in the crack there. Nobody ever noticed that but me. But that chassis black, one coat did real good coverage, and so I'm not planning on painting these a second coat. I think they look good enough. That stuff's supposed to be pretty durable once it's cured. It's got to take 48 hours to cure, which will put us till Monday. It's going to rain Monday, so Tuesday probably get back in here and start running our gas lines and our brake lines. And I got to get this, I want to get another proportion valve. This proportion valve looks pretty rough. I mean, it looks pretty damn rough. So I would like to get another proportion valve, and we'll see how that goes. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.